everyone. Today we are going to discuss the construction of table of specification. So how do we construct table of specification? I believe that you had backgrounds already about how to construct test objectives or how to construct lesson objectives, which will be used as we construct our table of specification. Let us first look into the parts of TOS or table of specifications. For a table of specification, you have to place first the grade level of your students, because this will be the pattern as to whether your objectives are complex or very easy or very difficult to attain. Now the next one is the topic. In our case, for the example, our topic is adjectives. The total number of items has to be placed. You have to decide upon ilang items ba yung gusto mong i-publish. So, ilalagay din natin yun sa taas. In our case, we have 30 items. And you have to determine ilang oras ba na ituro yung buong lesson ng adjectives. Malalaman mo naman yun kasi before you construct a table of specification and before you decide na magpa-test, na ituro mo na yung lesson na ipapatest mo. So, kinakailangan isipin mo mabuti, ilang oras ba ang itinugol ko sa pagtuturo ng buong topic na adjectives. Okay. Now, for the table now, what are the parts of your table of specification? Nag-iiba ang parte ng table of specification depende sa policy ng institution kung nasaan kayo. So, dito sa case natin, ito yung part ng table of specification. It is quite very comprehensive kasi para ito doon sa mga education students. So, may mga parts na pwedeng mawala, depende sa institution. May mga parts na pwedeng madagdag, depende doon sa policy ng institution ninyo. So, in general, these are the parts of your table of specification. So, you first have, of course, you should have your topic. The topic, then the objectives based on the topics, then the level of targets. Yung ibang school, ang level of targets, instead of level ang nakalagay sa column ay yung mismong targets like knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis and synthesis, and evaluation. Yun ang nakalagay in column. Pero dito sa case natin, pinasimple natin, nilagay natin yung level, at ina-identify na lang yung level ng objectives. Bakit kailangan natin yung level ng objectives? Malalaman natin yung mamaya kapag dating ng part na kinakailangan na natin i-identify yung placement ng items. Now, the next one is the number of hours. Ano yung number of hours? Kailangan mong isipin, ilang oras ba o ilang minuto ang iginugol ko para ituro yung bawat topic. Okay? Yung bawat topic under doon sa main topic na adjectives. Meaning, ilang minuto ko itinuro yung nature of adjectives based dun sa objectives niya. Kailangan ma-identify natin yun isa-isa. And then, we are going to compute for the number of items in every objectives, not in every topic, but in every objectives. And then, the type of test that we are going to construct. And then, the item placement, saan natin ilalagay yung item na yon. And then, lastly, the percentage of the item composition. So, meaning, meron tayo ditong gagamitin na formula later on. So, before tayo mag-proceed in filling up the tables, i-discuss lang natin siya isa-isa. Why do we need a table of specification? Table of specification is very important in order to ensure that the test that you will construct is valid and reliable. Valid in the sense that all of the topics, all of the test items which will be placed inside the TOS are those which are in the lesson plan and are those which were discussed by your teachers. Okay? Now, let us check it out. Let us see. For the main topic, which is adjectives, your teachers, for instance, have discussed the subtopics, the nature of adjectives, and the release of adjectives. Itong topic na ito, hindi niyo na kailangan isipin. Kasi constructing a table of specification or doing an assessment, tandaan natin ito, hindi tayo gumagawa ng bagong topic. Lalo-lalo na hindi tayo nagko-construct ng bagong objectives. The same objectives which were used in the lesson plan are the same objectives which will be placed in your TOS. Kung ano yung ginamit sa lesson plan na objective, yun yung nakalagay sa TOS. Sa case ng tertiary education, kung ano yung objectives na nasa syllabus, yun din ang objective na ilalagay sa TOS. Katapat ng bawat topic. Kung titignan niyo yung coding mabuti ha, topic number 1, nature of adjectives. Sa objectives, titignan niyo. Number 1, ibig sabihin, sa first topic, may dalawang objective. 1.A and 1.B. Itong dalawang objectives na ito, under siya ng topic na nature of adjectives. Sa ito nakita? Nakikita ito sa lesson plan or sa syllabus. Okay? Hindi ito bagong construct. Now, ganun din sa topic number 2, degrees of adjectives. Para sa lesson plan, ang degrees of adjectives, nandun din yung objective, kinuha mo lang, hinihigay mo dito. So, wala nang masyadong hirap sa paggawa ng TOS kasi pre-identified na yung objectives natin. From the objectives, you are going to identify the level of those objectives. Siyempre, define adjectives is knowledge. Determine examples of adjectives is comprehension. Identify the degrees of adjectives is also comprehension. And determine the degrees of adjectives in a sentence is now analysis because you have to first identify the adjective in a sentence. Once you have identified, there is now the point that you are going to determine the degree of that adjective. Okay? For example, dapat din kapag mapo-construct na kayo ng test item at ilalagay nyo na yung mga type or number of hours or yung level, iniisip nyo rin dapat kung ano ba yung klase ng test dito sa objective na ito. So, dito sa objective na ito, ang example ng test dyan is, for instance, Sir Nidoy is the most handsome instructor in Filipino. For instance, that's the sentence. Now, your task with this objective is to identify the adjective. What's the adjective there? Most handsome. What is now the degree? So, na-identify mo na yung adjective. Yung adjective na yon, ang next na gagawin mo, anong degree ba siya? Nung in-identify mo yung adjective, comprehension yon. Nung naintindihan mo na ang adjective sa sentence na yon ay most handsome, comprehension yon. Pero may next job ka tutuin, kaya hindi siya nagstay sa comprehension. What's the next thing that you should do? The next thing that you should do is to identify the degree of that adjective, which is most handsome. And then, kapag na-differentiate mo yung tatlong degrees na yun, malalaman mo na, most handsome is superlative. So, that will be your answer. That made it analysis. Okay? Now, after the level, you're gonna go back to the number of hours. Itong number of hours na to, nakadepende talaga to kung gaano katagal yung actual na discussion mo. May magtatanong sa inyo, ma'am, dito ba sa number of hours na to, kasama ba dito yung formative assessment sa compute ng number of hours o yung simple discussion ko lang? Tignan natin mabuti Dito sa define, tignan natin mabuti dun sa letter B, ang laki 40 minutes. Sa palagay ba ninyo, discussion lang mo ni teacher or may formative assessment? Looking into it, kasama yung formative assessment. Bakit? Kasi kasama pa yun sa instruction period. So, yung pagpaparecitation mo, yung pagtatanong mo sa mga estudyante mo na isa-isa para makapagbigay ng examples, ng adjectives, kasama yun sa count ng number of hours na pag-discuss dun sa lesson. Okay? I hope you are getting it clearly na ito ay nakadepende sa actual na oras na iginugol mo lalo na sa mga mathematics majors. Okay? Now, the next part is the number of items. Okay? How do we compute for the number of items? Yung paglalagay ng number of items, hindi siya basta-basta, gusto ko dito sa objective na define adjectives, 3 points. Dito naman sa identify the degrees of adjectives, 10 points. Hindi po pwedeng ganon. We compute for that. We don't decide about that. It's the decision of the result of your computation. Okay? Nakadepende dun sa pagkakakompute mo ng number of items. Now, how do we compute for the number of items? The number of items is equal, that is equal to, okay, this will be equal to the number of hours spent per topic divided by the total number of hours spent for the whole topic. So meaning, itong number of hours na to per topic. So, in case, halimbawa, sa nature of adjectives, letter A, define adjectives, ang nakalagay sa number of hours ay 10 minutes. Dito sa total number of hours ay 90 minutes. Times, you have to multiply it to the total number of items. Okay? So that will be the formula that you are going to use in order to determine the number of items for every topic. So let's try to get an example. Okay? For objectives, letter A, 1.8. Objective 1.8. The number of hours is 10 minutes. The total number of hours is 90 minutes times 30. Okay. Huwag ninyong didire-diretsuhin sa calculator ninyo kasi mag-e-MTAS yan. Ang mangyayari dyan, pag 90 divided by 30 agad, itong 10 divided by 90 agad, itong 90 at 30 ang mag-multiply agad. No? At i-divide nyo yan sa 10. So, unahin nyo muna. 10 divided by 90 equals 0.11. Okay? So that will be 10 divided by 90 equals 0.11 times 30 equals, have there, 3.3. So ilalagay mo dito sa number of items, 3.3. Okay? So ganun siya kukumpute, ha? Ganun siya kukumpute. Next, tignan natin. So, we have 15. Kayo na mag-compute sa sarili ninyo, ha? Pero ilalagay natin kung ilan siya. 15 divided by 90 times 30 equals, so, ulitin natin natin. 15 divided by 90 times 30 equals, we have 5.1. Okay. May mga assistants ako dito. Next, we have 25 divided by 90 times 30 equals, so natin natin, 25 minutes divided by 90 minutes times 30 items. So we have 8.7. And the last one is 40. 40 minutes divided by 90 minutes times 30 items. That is 30.2. Tingnan natin mabuti, ha. When you have a test item, hindi po pwede na the points is 3.3, then you have 5 items, you have 8.7 items, and you have 13.2 items. You have to round it off. So, i-round off mo. Pag i-round off mo, so itong 3.3, 3 items na lang yan. C5.1, 5 items. C8.7, you're gonna have 9. And then, dito kay 13.2, you will just have 13. And then from there, you have to compute kung nagtugma ba na 30 items yung total. So, dito sa last part na ito, ilalagay natin yung total. Ano ang total number of items? So, you have to compute 3 plus 5 equals 8 plus 9, 17 plus 3, 20, and then carry 2, 0, we have 30 items. Okay? There will be times that you're gonna encounter that one item is 3.5 and then the other one is 3.5. And then if you are going to round off both items at gagawin mo 4 at 4, magiging 31 na yung number of items mo. Ano ang gagawin mo? Pipili ka ng isa sa item na i-round off mo sa 4 at pipili ka ng isa na state mo sa 3. Ano yung basis mo ng pagpili? Yung mas mataas ang level, yun ang dapat na piliin mo na i-round off. At i-stay mo yung lower level doon sa 3 points. Okay? So, yun ang magiging basis mo. Or sometimes the basis is what is the heart of the topic. Halimbawa dito sa atin, kung ang heart ng tayo halimbawa si identify the degrees of adjectives at saka si determine examples of adjectives. Itong dalawa ang nagtay. Ano ba yung core topic mo? Kaya mo kasi siyang comprehension eh. Ano ba yung core topic mo? Kung ang core topic mo is for them to identify itong degrees of adjective ang core topic mo, ito yung dagdagan mo ng points. Okay? Ito yung i-rank mo. Okay? So that's the point of identifying the test items. Okay? So now the next part is to identify the type of test. Okay? Yung type of test na i-identify mo, hindi kagustuhan mo lang. Hindi dahil gusto ko na magpa-identification na lahat. Hindi. It depends upon your goal. It depends upon your objective. Ano ba yung objective mo? Let's see. For the objective, define adjectives. 3 points. Okay. What is the appropriate test item for an objective, which is to define adjectives? Para maintindihan mo kung ano yung tamang objective, isipin mo ano yung tanong na pwede kong i-formulate dun sa define adjectives. Pwede ba akong magpa-identification? Kapag ba nagpa-identification ako, na-define nila yung adjectives? Of course not, di ba? But the question should be, what is adjective? Kapag ka ba ang tanong ay what is adjective, na-define ba nila yung adjectives? Yes. So definitely, what is the type of test for this objective? The type of test for 1.8 is walang iba pa. Okay? Next, letter B. Determine examples of adjectives. So isipin mo ulit mabuti. Determine examples of adjective. Ano yung dapat mong i-determine? Adjectives. So ano-ano yung test items na ito? Pwede ba akong magpa-identification? Yes, pwede. Pwede ba ako na magpa-enumeration? Kapag ka-enumerate nila, nakadetermine sila ng examples of adjectives? Yes, pwede rin. Okay? Pwede ba akong magpa-multiple choice? At sa multiple choice na yon, i-identify nila kung ano yung adjectives? Yes or no? Yes, pwede rin. So, imagine niyo, may tatlo kayong, pwede ba akong magpa-matching type? Isingin pa natin yun. Pwede ba akong magpa-matching type? Yes, pwede pa rin. So, pag titignan ninyo, pag ang objective is to determine, ang daming possible na test items. Pero kailangan nyo mag-decide. Anong test item ang gagamitin ko? So, halimbawa, nakapag-decision kayo na, ang gagamitin ko kung test item ay gusto ko kong magpa-multiple choice. Multiple choice. Merong nakakonstruct, tapos identify ko kung ano yung adjective doon. O may mga choices iba-ibang parts of speech kasi i-identify ko doon, A, B, C, D, kung alin doon yung adjective. So, kung pwede natin gawin yun. Example, Ma'am Katrina is very energetic. What is the adjective in a sentence? A, Katrina. B, energetic. C, very. B, teacher. So, yun ay example ng multiple choice test under this letter. Okay? So, the next one is for 2.A. For 2.A, identify the degrees of adjectives. So, ano kayang test item dito? Mapi-feature ninyo na usually ang ginagawa nito ay the teacher will gonna give an objective and then i-fill in ng mga estudyante kung ano yung degrees ng adjective na isusupply ng teacher. So you can have a tabular format about this. No? You can also have a supply type. You can also have multiple choice, pwede pa rin. You can also have identification, multiple choice, supply type. You have tabular format, and other types of degrees. So, choice niyo ulit yun. Choice niyo ulit yun. Para for instance, ang naging choice ni teacher ay table format. Yung table format na halimbawa, these are the adjectives. For instance, these are the adjectives, tapos yung degrees niya, nandito, yung tatlong degree niya. And then, ilalagay natin yung adjectives, and then kayo ang magsusupply ng degrees dito. That would be an example of a test dito sa 2.A. Ang tanong, anong tawag dun sa test na yun? Maraming klase ng tawag dun sa test na yun. So you can call it identification also because they are going to identify. Kumbaga, siya ay modified identification kasi in table form. So you can write here sa 2.A na modified identification. Ma'am, bakit hindi po pwede identification na lang ang ilagay ko? Kasi baka meron kang ka-item na identification lang talaga, yung the usual identification. Example, yung B, instead of multiple choice ang ginawa mo, the usual identification ang naging choice mo. Hindi po pwede na pagdugtungin si 2.A at saka si B kasi modified yung klase ng identification ng isa. Kaya, magiging definite ka kung anong klase ng identification yun. For example, true or false. Simple true or false lang yung isa. Yung isa naman, modified true or false. Hindi mo siya pwedeng pagsamahin. Magiging magkaibang test item yun or magiging magkaibang test type yun kasi malilito yung estudyante mo. Okay? So, that's 2.A. Now, letter B is determine the degrees of adjectives in a sentence. What are the degrees of adjectives in a sentence? Yun yung point natin. So, ano ang gagawin natin dito? Ang idea dito yung in-explain ko kanina sa inyo. So, there is a sentence, you identify there the adjective, and then you label out the degree of that adjective. Anong test item ang pwede? Of course, pwedeng identification ulit. So, modified type of identification also. Kasi you have to underline, pwedeng ang instruction is you underline the adjective and then fill in kung anong type ng or anong degree yung adjective na yun. Pwede din naman tayo na mag-multiple choice. Sa multiple choice, they are going to identify, nasa choices yung, kumbaga, magiging compound multiple choice. A little bit difficult. Let's say, for example, yung example natin kanina na Ma'am Katrina is a very energetic teacher. So, letter A, Katrina, superlative. Letter B, energetic, comparative. Kumbaga, compound yung choices natin. So, So, depende sa inyo kung anong klase ng test type ang gusto ninyo na gawin dun sa test item na ito. So, halimbawa, ang naging choice natin ay multiple choice din. Gawin natin ang multiple choice yung test item para maganda yung item placement natin mamaya. Okay? Tingnan natin. So, these are now the types of test items. Now, punta tayo sa next part, which is the item placement. Paano mo i-place ang items? Okay. These are the criteria in placing the item. All test items has to be in accordance to the easy to difficult one. Items must be arranged. First rule in arranging test items must be arranged from easy to difficult. Okay? The next rule is you have to separate structured and non-structured items. Structured items comes first before unstructured items. Okay? Ulitin ko structured items comes first before unstructured items. Ma'am, ano po ba structured at saka unstructured? Ang structured item, yung nakaproforma. Usually, yan yung mga objective test, multiple choice, supply type, matching type, and the rest. Ang unstructured, of course, ay essay. Okay? So, sa case natin, aside from that, unstructured din sa atin yung application, like yung solving problems in mathematics, sometimes yung mga table formats, although pre-supplied siya, pero hindi natin siya sinasama doon sa batch ng structured. Kasi iba siya, naiiba yung characteristics niya. So, tingnan natin. Dito sa mga items natin, alin dito ang structured at unstructured? Punta muna tayo sa structured. Of course, multiple choice are automatically structured. So, this is structured. Okay? Question. Is 2.A modified identification structured or unstructured? Okay. It's difficult to answer now. Kasi identification po siya. Pero naka-table format po siya. Saan po siya ilalagay? Okay? You can place it in between. Kasi meron siyang characteristics ng structured, meron siyang characteristics ng unstructured. Ilagay mo siya sa dulo ng mga structured. Mauuna yung mga ibang structured sa last siya before ng unstructured mo siya ilalagay. Okay? So, syempre, ang unstructured natin ay C. Let us have it now. Item placement. Okay. So, C, hanapin muna natin dito yung magiging test 1 natin. Tingnan natin. Unahin natin yung mga structures. We have two structures, 1.B and 2.B. Alin dito ang magiging test 1, 1 to 5, or 1 to 13? Alin ang unahin natin? Ang unahin natin dito, titignan mo, pareho silang multiple choice pareho silang unstructured. Ang magiging basis mo ngayon, kung anong unahin mo, ay yung 7. Okay? Which is easier? Comprehension or analysis? Since comprehension is easier, letter D, this is 1.B, this will be test 1, 1 to 5. Okay? So that's test 1, 1 to 5. Okay? Ito natin 1.B is test 1, 1 to 5. How about 2.B? 2.B now will be, magiging test 2 ba siya? Hindi, kasi multiple choice pa rin siya. Ma'am, iba na po yung instruction. Paano po ang gagawin ko? Magkakaroon po ako ng instruction. So, gagawin ko ngayon ito na test 1B. Lalagay mo yung A dito. Test 1A, test 1B. Kasi magkaiba na sila ng instruction 6 to hanggang 13 siya. So, that will be 6 to 8. Okay? Maglalagay. Kaya siya multiple choice. Ang hirap naman magte-test ko pa kasi multiple choice din naman yung test ko mo. So, pareho lang siya A and B. Next. So, ano na ang kasunod? Sabi natin, idudulo natin yung tabular format, yung modified identification doon sa mga structured part before doon sa unstructured. So, automatically, si 2.A is test 2. Okay? And of course, essay is test 3. Kung marami kang essay, halimbawa ang essay mo ay 3, so, si essay na 3 ay test A, test A, test B, test C. Ganun yung magiging labels niya. A, B, C. Now, ma'am, ito po bang si test 2A? Lalagyan ko rin po na 1 to 9. Pwede mong lagyan ng 1 to 9 yan. It tells us that there are 9 items. Pwede rin naman na wala. Depende sa iyo. Kasi mag-isa lang naman siya dun sa test na yun. Wala namang test 2A, test 2B, at walang ibang objective na nandun sa test 2, kaya okay lang hindi siya lagyan. Pero itong test 1A at test 1B, kailangan siyang lagyan ng number of items kasi dalawa silang magkaiba na objectives para hindi manilito yung teacher. Okay? Then, the last one, the last part of it is the percentage. Yung percentage, madali lang i-compute ito. Ang computation ng percentage is all about the number of items and the total number of items. So, paano yun? For the percentage, our formula is simply the number of items divided by the total number of items times 100. So it's as easy as 3 divided by 30 times 100 equals 10%. Okay? 5 divided by 30 equals 16.66%. 7 na daw, 16.67%, rounding it up. And then, sorry, nagkamali na yata ako ng placement. Let's erase the board. I-ayos lang natin. So, test 1A is 10%, test 1B is 16.67%. Now, we have 9 here. 9 divided by 30 times 100 is 30%. And the last thing we have here, 13 divided by 30 times 100 equals 43.33%. So the total here, if you're gonna compute that, is 100%. Alam mo na may error ka kapag yung 100% na yan, naging 105, may mali ka dun sa percentage computation. Now, if you're gonna look at it, mainly, ang test item mo is composed of analysis. That's 43.33%. And that's just okay because you are believing naman that the main goal of the topic, the core of the topic, is for them really to identify the degrees of adjectives. So meaning, kung ganyan ang makikita mo, na ito ang percentage ng number of items mo, at ito ang core topic mo, then na-meet mo yung goal mo. Okay? So ulitin ko, na-meet mo yung goal mo. Okay? So that's how you construct a table of specification. Ulitin ko, bawat school, iba-iba ang format ng table of specification. But this is the general format. You can enhance it, you can change it, you can improve it, but this is what we call the general format for the table of specification. So thank you so much. In case you have questions, you may ask